that stupid picture. Oh my god. Hello, whoever's watching. I'm just putting my computer screen for the chat on. The dang tablet takes the photo. The dang tablet takes the photo right away. It didn't like really give you a warning. I didn't notice that it was on like selfie instead of straight. So it takes a photo of the picture that you've seen on the title. Hey, mama, and I gotta go back, but it doesn't let you have an option to retake the photo. So now I got this stupid picture that is of the ceiling. Dang it, man! But I got some good stuff though. I got a couple things that I just got uh, last minute today. Pork and beans. Isn't that funny? I think everybody thought that was pretty funny. What's up, Manic? Pork and beans. I just thought it would be something different. Just trying something different. Everybody except obviously one person. Oh, on the preview video, I got my first dislike, man. I don't know who the heck put that. Maybe they don't like pork and beans. You got to be a communist not to like pork and beans. What the heck's wrong with people? What the heck is wrong with people? Alright, I'm popping out the chat because that's all I really need so I can see real easy over here. I don't even need this screen up. Awesome. Yeah, that's true. A picture of something bad. What's going on, Gabriel? Miss Paula, Mr. Romantic, daughter, coin card. Man, I added something right now, and I can't find. I ran it through NGC, and it's all like it popped up. What it is, and it has real low numbers. I'm not a big Maple Leaf guy, but this is a reverse proof, and I know those are like a big deal. So this thing is only there's only 197 of them in proof 69. I think it's pretty nice looking, and there's only above it like 400 that are like in 74, 490. So this is really nice. But NGC doesn't even have there must be no auction history, which means people haven't even sold them. Whoever got them, they're holding on to them because NGC doesn't even have a value for it. So that means that usually they're expensive. So I'm just gonna put it up for a few bucks over what I paid for it. So somebody's gonna score on that. What's going on, Timothy Cole? The package I got had the wrong stuff in it. Oh, this is not. The note inside was for someone else. No, really? Okay, then that means I would assume that means that what was supposed to be in it. Timothy, was that for the giveaway? Timothy, what's up, Corey? Miss Sherrill, hello. Timothy. I don't think there's too much of a lag because I heard myself like real time when I was turning the sound off on my TV or on my computer screen. Anyhow, whatever it is, we'll fix it, but it'll have to like keep for after the auction because it's not really auction business. But I'm thinking that was the giveaway. If that's the case, not a problem. But if it was not the giveaway, then I haven't had anybody else tell me. That means I would have sent somebody yours, vice versa. But you're not answering now, so I don't understand why you brought it up. Anyhow, audio is very low. Is this better? Because I'm standing up, and then you'll be sitting down. And then Cindy, same thing. You just now hit me up right before I was about to go live, so I want a proof eagle. Yeah, I remember talking to you. See, I can't do this right now. We have to do it after because we talked about this last time I saw you. you're not the uncle or the grandfather or the dad or whatever it is to the Parker? Because you told me you were. That's why I sent you Parker stuff. Or do I have you mixed up with somebody else? Because there's a lot of people that have similar names. But whatever it is, if it runs long and you okay, then it's on my end. I probably mistake the name. So don't even sweat it. Well, if I can't, if you don't hang around until the auction's over, just send me an email when you do leave, stating exactly, put all the facts in, so we don't have to go back and forth, and then that means I get you settled up sooner, of when, what, etc. And that it'll just help me find it fast. That's all. But whatever it is, I'll make it right, and odds are you're gonna get a little extra for the inconvenience. Always, definitely. What's up, Blaze? Thought you was coming by. So, and okay, next, really fast, I'm just gonna take care of these. Cindy Dixon, I have the number for you that you asked for, and I did look it up after I got your email about that you hadn't got it because we thought you might get it yesterday. It said that it's at your post office in your town, and that it told me, because I checked it before I went to work this morning, it said that it was going out for delivery today. So if you didn't get it, I don't, maybe it's coming this afternoon or something. I'm not sure, but it's there. So, but I will give you the tracking number. I just already filed it, so it'd take more than a minute to grab. So I can't do it right this second. But I will get it, the same thing after the auction, or send me an email if you're leaving early. That way because I check the email a lot. So, cool. I got a new subscriber. Are you in here? Stizzo86. Right on. Thank you much. I'll be getting to you and subscribing back. What's happening, Slick Nicky, Coin Junkie, Movado? What it do? What it do? Yeah. Sorry about that, Timothy Cole. Dang, man. That package for the Dinwiddie kid sat here and just bugged me because they never sent their address. So I remember in that last auction, the one before last, he was in here with somebody that has been subscribed to me for a while, but I couldn't remember the name. So I just, every time I bumped into him, he's, oh yeah, well I'll send you that. And he forgot a couple times after. So it started to become like really like, it was stressing me out because I didn't want to get no bad press for like, oh, you don't send your giveaways. Because you know how people are. It's just one, people jump to conclusions. So anyhow, cool. We got, I love seeing. How are you? How are you? All my favorite people. Awesome. I got a lot of good stuff. I tried to get a little better quality of stuff, which I did, and a little bit less. So like all these weeks are kind of like tests, I run because I can get anything in roll form, bulk. You want a truckload, shoot it, send a message. So anyhow, I'm trying to get you guys where you're at. I'm trying to cater to you folks because you guys are what matters. This is an auction for you guys. You're my demographic, whatever that be. So it's pretty much, we're all about in the same boat, I think. I'm really, really damn close. So that's awesome because every week's been great too. I can't complain about one. So but it's like, I always want you guys to like know that I have exciting stuff too. That's kind of what I'm going for. So I kind of go after stuff that like I know I like. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be stuff you like, of course. And this was obviously a gag and a joke. I thought that was damn funny. Pork and beans? Come on now. Where else do you see something like that? Who else does that? Hey, Lincoln, I hope everything went well. How are you? Pork and beans, baby. I grew up on this stuff. I still eat this. This is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't giving this away. This is mine. But if you had read, cool, you got it, Cheryl? Right on. If you read in the notes for the, after I put it up, there's a coin giveaway, of course. So there will be a giveaway. Who popped in right there after, what's going on, Riverdale? Rivendell. Mr. Daryl. There we go. Awesome. So I'm just giving you guys a few minutes because I know how it is. Everybody's got to get your hellos and your stuff in. Stop by. I appreciate that. Stop rambling. Get on with it. No shit. All right. How's the light? Is the light good right there, you guys? For you? Looks a little darker than it did. All right. Okay, so besides the small stuff and everything here is all fits. Even if one person bought it all, it's damn near close. You know, kind of. That's exaggeration, but this is all $3.50 shipping. This is all first class stuff. Fits in first class, and not a problem. Of course, I have 20 something Danskos, from brand new to they're all the same shape, the outsides, and 1 or 2 pages. There will be a few of them, and they'll be shown as I go, that the pages are blanks that were someone written in and continue the dates. One, they went as far as to print little labels, and then the labels or stickers on there. So most of the majority of them are just, they're newer, like brand new, never had coin in them. And then some of them they did. So just so you guys know, you're not like, oh, I thought they're all new. I never said they were new. They're because I can't say that they're brand new, because brand new they would be in their original cellophane packaging. But whoever had these, the man that had them that passed away, that bought these from his granddaughter, he was a big collector, because Danskos are top of the line. They are way more expensive than the Whitmans. They are the nicest ones you can get. So I just got excited that I could bring them to you know, most of us aren't that high end of collectors yet, you know, aspiring. I am. I mean, I would think everybody is, but it's something I could bring to you for our price range. That's kind of was my thinking. So that's why I invested in buying them. So if they go, they go. If they don't, they don't. It doesn't matter. I won't have a problem with get them rid of them. So, but I hope you guys, some of you get some of them, because I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna start them cheap, and they're all of these. Not one of them doesn't start at minimum $40 when you buy them. I went on the Dansko website to cross-reference all of them, and yeah, they're pretty damn expensive. So I hope that helps some of you guys out. I've already been asked by a few of you about them. People inquired, so that prompted me to go do the research. And then everything else is pretty much what it is. I got 2 editions from the video from today working at the shop. So there'll be the SBA Susan B. Anthony proof 69 type 1 in PCGS lab. Got lucky, I got that today. And then this one is dynamite. This is the maple leaf from the anniversary, but it's a reverse proof. Reverse proofs are like, they're better than regular proofs. So I ran the numbers through NGC, and it's all legit. It's, you know, it's good. And it tells the population. I was very surprised to see the population on this. It's 2013. I mean, this thing, it's gorgeous. And there's only, in this 69 proof 69, there's only 197 of these graded. And in higher, which of course the 70 is the only grade, there's only 490. So that's your total on these. So these are, and they did not have a value. When that happens, when you look stuff up through slabs and, you know, NGC, PCGS, all that means is that there's no auction history. That means people hold on to them. They don't sell them. It typically means that they're a little more pricey. So I have nothing to go by. I've already done homework I could do. There's not one to be found on eBay. There's one that's identical that is a 1/4 ounce. This is a full ounce. So if you just did 4 times what that one costs, which is pretty much common sense math as far as it goes, but it's not always. So I'm not going to do that. It would be pretty expensive, but it gives me ballpark. So I'm just going to start it at a few bucks more than what I paid for it, which is, I got a really good deal. So if somebody's going to score today, going after that. So that's cool. So we got more people. I think we're just about ready to start. Hello, SJ. Howdy. She gave me the big howdy. The howdy. There's Bill. We got the Wildlife Canadian Reserve Reverse, proof series. I seen a series that was for sale in there, and I don't know if it's quite the same one because it was like all 4 of them were the price of this one. But it was a nice set. You have that. That's cool. Hey, hi-ho, what's going on? I don't think I missed it. Coin Dragon. What's up, Coin Dragon? Mr. Brian Hooper. All right, cool. Okay, so Coin and Carb is the mod for tonight. Do you need me to put up there for you to copy and paste anything, or do you still have that stuff, Coin and Card? Because I'm kind of converting over to my TDAC account for PayPal, but it doesn't matter. They both will always work. I just had gotten mine back after something. Dang, $120. That sucks. Okay, awesome. So you're good to go. Right on. All right. Well, I got all my stuff written down, so let me sit down and park it. Oh, I actually was ready for this one. Okay. And then the only thing I'm hoping is that maybe we need a little more light. And then I got this light too. She's the auctioneer's Swiss Army knife. Right on. Right on, right on. Man, I can't believe I did not know that you could pop the chat out all this for all the last months. Because you guys all know I can't see. That's why I type big. So now this is like, man, it really helped me out last week, and this week it's like already, I don't miss stuff. It's easier when you got to squint and try to read this when it's really small on the page, where it's actually the screen is. It sucks. So we got 26 people. That's about right for the last 6-7 weeks. Okay. I hear you, Cindy. Just pop out the chat and shut the video off. That's what I did. I didn't exit out though. If I exit out, will the chat stay? I just downsized the screen. Oh, I can't exit out? Well, I'll give that maybe if I get a little time, I'll do that. Everything's just, that's how I'll roll. That's right. What's up, kiddo? What's up, Logan? How much for one of the barber halves? This is not a liquor store, kid. This is an auction. When it comes up, you'll find out. I'm just teasing you. I think I'm gonna start them all. There's a few good years that are, like $8 range, plus or minus, that are more than others, like the 17, 18, I believe. So the grades, these two, they're better grade than the goods. They're fines, but they're not as high dollar as the 17, 18 that are in lower grade. So what I'm thinking is that they're all gonna just start like at $9. So that way, if someone ended up, not having to fight somebody for bid, they get a little bit more expensive one for $9, but that's cheaper than all of them are worth in what they book for. So $9 will be the starting point for the halves. The barber halves, I think 10. One of them is a real low mintage, like even in this low grade, it's a good one. Like I dug through those because every once in a while he has Some in their premium year. They're good, you know, like semi-key dates. I search for those through the lower grade stuff. A couple quarters, not like exceptional years, but they're Barber, you know, and I searched for the nicest goods I could find, which means they got nice rims. They got nice rims. They got clear devices, clear date. So they're like the best quality good you can get. That's what I look for always. We got some Mexican silver. We had them last week and never got to them. So that's the leftover is the one proof 60, which is gorgeous. We picked up a Ike that's going on the block. Got one only, but it's the silver 71S, and it's nice. It's got its mint luster. I put it like in the MS, maybe like MS 60 through 62. I didn't have a lot of time to look at it, but first glance, it's minimum. It's a 62, and a nice ounce of my favorite, Silvertown. This bar in particular, I love this bar. I get this bar as often as when I see them. It's just like, I think it's the best looking little ounce bar out there. And it's two-tone, it's cameo, deep cameo. I like the logo. I just what it kind of represents. All right, so let's get into it. And then I'll just mix in the Danskos. You know, because I think there might be more, unless they go quick. And then the whole thing is, this is going to be a little more jacked up speed. I'm going to try as hard as I can, because I like the chat too. And sometimes I get off on the tangent. What's going on, Z? And I'm 1 minute increments, you know. If it's up for a minute, that's kind of enough time for everybody to bid. And then we're going to run it like we did last time, so that if there's any lag, because I don't know if there is, but it's fine, because it really did just take all the trouble out of it. So after first call and after second call, when I tell you guys, because after second call, the minute goes by, and then we revisit, right? Correct? So when we revisit, I'm going to be telling you that this is your last chance. This is final call. Final call means that when you hear me go once and twice, then it's going to be a pause, and it's going to be quiet, because I'm counting off 30. 30 seconds has covered any kind of difference or discrepancy in the lag. And that way, when I say sold, there's going to be there's no question. It fixed it. Somebody goes, oh, I put a bid in after. Nah, if I don't see your name by the time I say sold, then it's tough titty. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to pay attention. So getting your bids in, you got ample time. When we did it that way last week, it was not one problem after we started it. So I'm just going to stick to that until I get a better computer. Okay, calling 358. Yeah, they're warning us about. They're already doing like evacuations in like some places. We're supposed to get it tonight, and it's supposed to stay for like 3 days. And then us sissies in Southern California, when it comes to the rain, tomorrow is going to be. There'll be 1,500 car accidents tomorrow morning in between 6 and 6:30. Every time it rains. We don't know how to drive in weather because we don't have any. We have perfect weather all year round. 3 days of rain is nothing. You know, you guys live in parts of the country where you have, you know, feet. They measure in feet of snow. And we need the water terribly. Okay, so I hope the light is good, because I had planned on showing everything right there. That way I can just pull it straight from the tray over to here. And I don't know if it was like in the video, there is one bill that will be going up. Matter of fact, we're going to start with this bill. That's what we're going to do. This is, it's called obsolete banknote when you look them up. So I got this, and I had to search for a while. Finally, I found a website. There's a lot of money websites, and a lot of them, they're like specialized. Like these guys only did like this type of like dough, but they only buy. But I was able to find the what series it was, etc. So I could not find the same exact one, but I found from this bank, different denominations, and then alike notes from other banks. So I have a ballpark price range, and that's the only way you can do it, not being able to find the exact one. So it's pretty nice. and it's a Lancaster bank, okay, in Pennsylvania. Because at this time the government wasn't making all the money. There was over 30,000 different types of individual coin and money, paper money, and it was made by all these banks that were just all over the country and all the different states. So until the Fed, until we unified, you know, and the government started making the majority of it. So there's lots of different stuff out there, and so finding it, doing the research is hard, but this stuff is cool. So I'm going to start this at 15. I'm looking for a bid of $15 for this, and the info on it, it's 1850. The date is over here. This is I forget. I gotta look at it this way. This is its number. It's 1847D. So, but that's not Denver. Don't. This is not that type of money. But these, the ones that were in similar grade, they were like in the $40 range on eBay. So $15 is what I'm starting it at. Okay, backs. The backs aren't printed. They don't have anything on the back. But this bill is from 1850, and it's a large bill. Let me get a regular sized note to put by the side for so you guys can see the size difference. It's pretty, like, imagine having like a whole like bunch of, you know, money on you. Except wasn't $5 like a million in 1850? I'm not sure. So that's the size. Pretty drastic. I mean, God. But if anybody knows more about the obsolete bank notage, I don't know if that's the right word, notage. So lighting wise, it's pretty ornate. See, I hear horse blanket all the time. I haven't gotten into, is that what this is considered? A horse blanket? Pennsylvania, Lancaster Bank, $5. I don't know if this is the year. You can see the year there, 1850. It's a beautiful note. So that's what's up on the blog. Do we have anybody in yet? No? Nobody? We're starting off slow again. You guys still saying hi to each other? Thought I'd give you enough time. All right, it's a horse blanket sized. Yeah, I could see why they call them horse blanket after because I've never had large money before. This is the first one. Never heard of 1850 bill called one though. Normally those are just 23 silver certs. Oh, okay, right on. Yeah, like this is a 34, but it's funny back. But I've seen funny backs that were bigger when I'm grabbing the box that I usually go through. Because where I go, my guy's got he's got everything. Not every. I mean, you can possibly have everything. 30,000 different types of money. God, and then all the different types of denominations those people did. You know, these were banks, so they made ones, fives, tens. You know, then large notes like $500 bills and whatnot, and then coinage. That's just crazy. There's. That's why I say you couldn't possibly do it all in a lifetime. You need 10 lifetimes. I don't even think you could do it then. Master all of this or be, you know, up to speed on all of it. It's pretty crazy. All right, so I'm just gonna put this back over. It'll go later. And start it off slow. That's a couple other weeks. All right, so I'm gonna jump into. We'll do the SBA, and then I'll pull out a Dansko after this. Let's get that out of there. All right. Gotta put this thing kind of high. There, that's better. For me, I can see. Okay. 69 deep cameo, type 1, Susan B. Anthony. And the starting bid on this is, where to put you, $10. It books on PCGS, or actually I think I checked the Newsmatic one for $16 and change. So I'm looking for $10. We got a bid from Daryl for $10. We're looking for 11. All bids are increment of $1 up to 100. Anything that reaches or passes $100 in bid, increments turn to $5. Looking for 11. The blue label holder. This is I like Blue Label from PCGS. I'm not a big fan of all the pictures and whatnot. I just like plain and sharp and clean myself. What's going on, Daniel? We got Daniel in there at 11. Man, that silver I tried to get you that morning, that stuff, and we're talking, what do you have? He had 29 5-ounce bars, and he had like 20 something rounds. I had thought they were 1-ounce bars, but they were 5 because you couldn't see his photo, and it didn't matter because like 2 minutes later, somebody must have offered him what it was gone. Under spot. I've never purchased silver under melt, and like $1 something under melt, $1.50 under melt. And this guy he's trying to get 20 more bucks off. Killing me, Larry. Killing me. Okay. We're coming up on second call on this. We have Daryl with 12. We're looking for 13. And it's second call, which means after I announce calls, you're looking at roughly a minute, give or take, in between first, second, final, and then sold. We got a $2 bump to 15, so Daniel's high with 15. Now, is it better? Is this better here? And do this, which is kind of comfortable sometimes. For me, I'm just sitting all day. Let's see how good this works, because I could probably raise it up. Okay, that light right there is not helping. Is that this one? Nope, it's not that one. It's okay. I should probably put my filter on. My filter up. So we'll do this though in the meantime. I'm just showing you guys the sides. You'd be surprised all this stuff. Like on the high dollar stuff, the little teeny lips they're raised there. That's for like stacking of them. Like if those aren't perfect, people get upset. These ones are intact. They chip out. They chip out just being shipped from PCGS. When you have like more than one and they send in the box, they break from like being sent out. So it's like some people just a little too anal. You're supposed to buy the coin, not the slab. But I understand, you know. Coming up on final call. So this it's a few seconds away from your last chance to bid. I'm not even looking at where it's at because I know you guys got it and the mod got it. I'm just gonna call it off. He's a handsome fella. Handsome fella. Look at the sea hag from Popeye. That's what I think. But as a coin, I like it. I like the coin. I like the way it's not octagon, but you know how the inside is, how it's framed. I like it. I think it complements the stars like really well. And deep cameo, these are great looking in deep cameo. It's a really nice. I like in the reverse. The reverse is, I think it's up there in the top 5, like one of the best. Like this is really great eagle. I do like the reverse. All right, this is your last chance to bid, you guys. This is final call. So this is going once. This is going twice. All right, this is sold. Who do we sell it to? All right, Daniel for 15. Congratulations, Daniel. SBA. Okay. So we got the slab. SBA proof. And that's 15. And Mr. Daniel, the pickup. Daniel Diaz. Awesome. And then cross this out. All right. Cool. All right, let's grab a Dansko. Let's see which one we get. Oh, but I do have one of these Danskos. I think it's a quarter one, the big one. I filled it with a set, so it's almost complete. It's missing like, God, I want to say like maybe 10 quarters out of all the quarters in that run. So there is one that has stuff in it because I had been asked that. Shit, we could even, I don't even know what it books for. I have no idea. No idea at all. So this one will be crazy. Yeah, we'll just wing it. Huh? Because it's pretty nice though. I'm not shitting you. This thing is gorgeous. So it's Washington Quarter Statehood Commemorative, the 1999 through 2008. Okay, the shipping on the books is if you get more than one, then what we'll do is I'll just let you pay for your auction, and I will ship and then bill you the shipping after. But you're liable for the shipping. But if it's one book, 2 books, I can fit 2 into a bubble mailer. Some of these are a little bit thinner than the other ones. This one is the biggest one there is that I have. I have one more half book that has this many pages. So you can see that this is it's a pretty heavy book, and it's probably the largest one width-wise. But so the shipping on this is just from the way I do my shipping. It'll be $750. Now, if I get there and I ship this for $750 tomorrow, because I'll be at the post office tomorrow, there's a media mail. I was told that I might be able to ship these media mail, which is typically books, but because some will have coins and then they don't, some don't. I don't know because I've never done media mail. So if there is a savings, then you'll be getting, because you pay with PayPal, you'll just get your the difference. If I pay $3 to ship it and I charge you $7.50, then I owe you $4.50. But just understand, these are Dansko albums for coins. They're not a coin. So, I mean that's pretty much like everybody would. I would assume that you would assume you're paying the shipping is more than $3.50. And I could be, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's cheaper than the $7.50 I'm thinking, because that's the next tier. That's the, you guys get the 2 days. It's the next thing that I can do, except individually wrapping them and doing them by weight, which nobody does. So it's taking advantage of all the things the post office gives me to take advantage of. I have all the shipping stuff here because I order it. It's delivered by the post office for free, and I have boxes and cases of everything, that I fight all the time. So I'm pretty good with the shipping. I just never done media. So this will be I'll know after this. We'll be good after this. Yeah, but yeah, thanks, Ken. That's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't spit it out. Priority mail. Priority mail is the 750. So that could be a small rate, flat rate box is the same price as the big bubbled mailer. So sometimes you guys get the box from me because it's flat rate. It's the same price because it's just dictated by what is sold. You know what you guys buy. But these would definitely, I'll be wrapping them myself. Then I'll be putting them inside of the Bubba mailers, and I'll be able. I'm pretty good at shipping stuff safely. I've never had one thing damaged. Not one thing yet. Probably yet from a couple thousand sales in the last year, I think. And I do collectibles. I've shipped some pretty awkward stuff. Okay, so this book is the quarter book, the Statehood Commemoratives. These are all BU coins, and there's one there missing. There's just a few missing. There's one here, the Ohio Philly. I was gonna hold on to it and try to go track down these few quarters, but because they are in abundance, whoever gets this, if it does sell, that's not going to be a hard task for you either, and it gets you off your butt and out of the house and doing coin stuff outside in the world where that's where it's going on. I get stuck in the house sometimes and never, but I just started working again at my brick and mortar guy, my wholesaler. So I've been pretty happy. I've been going through stuff and cleaning stuff, and that's how I was able to add these last two things on. Was it came through the door right before closing. So that's when the best for me, because that's when I go, well, what do you want for that? What do you want for that? And I pull out some money, and it's sometimes he checks, sometimes he doesn't. He just goes off of like memory. So there's the 2005 here. 7. There's 3 of the Phillies. One's Idaho, one's New Mexico, and these aren't like I get these in pocket change in their BU sometimes, but these are the 3. And then it has another page. I don't know if this man had purchased it or if it's supposed to be in here, but it's got the Guam and the Samoa and the Virgin Islands. See, I don't see it listed. This is just listing literally the state quarters. So I think he purchased, because they're like $5 a piece, roughly. I think he purchased after market and just added that one to it. This man was pretty like, like meticulous. Like I could tell. So this is kind of cool because these are the next ones. So that page is in this book, and the book takes it and is still square, because I would assume that there's a point where you can't add too much to these, because then they wouldn't fit in the sleeves that you can buy for them either. So that's nice. It's got that. So the book, these books, this one lists for over $40 with the coin in it. God, I don't know, because I didn't look it up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's $5 roughly. A few of them are missing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, and there's probably $3 missing out of 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So 45, 50. I'm gonna think that this goes for $60, $70. I mean, that would be what the normal markups. But you're gonna get the coin in this one for let's go $5 over face, $1 a sheet. I think that's pretty fair for BU coins. And the book, $20. So that's 45. $46 is where I would start the bidding on this, which I dare you to find anywhere else the same thing for that at auction. Maybe at auction. Yeah, you know what? I don't dare you. I take it back. We got 50. Looking for 51. It's clean too. There's no damage. These were all kept. They were all together. Some of them had coin in them at one point, and that's kind of weird. I've never seen anybody come and like buy an estate or make an offer, because these people were moving out of state this week. So the grandfather, these were the grandfathers, and the girl said there's no coin in none of them. I knew that coin there, and I just thought, well, okay. But she said they were new, and So when I didn't see cellophane on them, I told her right away, you know, they're not new. But then I started opening some, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, some of them he had bought and he hadn't put coin. You could tell no coin has been in them yet. So I don't know. Whatever coin was in there, who goes and makes an offer to buy all the coin, but and they're already in Danskos, and you don't take the Danskos? That tripped me out. Looking for 51. I'm sure I'll be the same shipping it's to me as well. Your shipping's no different, I loving. Just because you're in Guam, all I have to do is I have to fill more paperwork out myself, but the price is the same. Because it's American, like Providence or something. I don't know. I'm not really exactly, but I don't pay any more or less. It's just the same price. It was $3, and they jacked it up at the first of the year, like 50 cents. That sucks because that's a big hike on $3. But I don't know. Post office. So these things are pretty dang clean. Let's see. You need that one. I want you guys to see the coins. They're very pretty. Very pretty. There's nothing there. Alright. Let's give you a shot of the inside. This is the inside of the first page. It's got commemorative quarters, statehood commemorative quarters, and then it just gives you, I guess, a summary. There you go. Profile of the United States, yada yada, what it is, etc. Then it gets into detail and it tells a lot of good stuff, like history stuff. And then it talks about its ceremony. I mean, like, it gets into depth. So that's like, there might be stuff in there that it's hard to find in other places. I doubt every single one. There's lots of commemorative books for that. And then you got, of course, you got that page. I could be wrong. I don't think it came with this because, like, you'd think it would be printed on the back. But that's cool. Because I mean, everybody that does these quarters, I always keep those out of my pocket change if they're good. Eights. We're going to put this second call also. So we're at 50 looking for 51. What coin? Focus. It even puts the capital. That's kind. I don't know why. Yeah, knowing the capital, but yeah, we're all grown. We went to school. We should know everybody should know the capital of every state. How often do you revisit that as an adult, right? That's something I could have went without. But the nickname, it's actually got the nickname for every state in here. That's cool. I'm gonna have to take a picture of that to save before I send this out because I don't know all the nicknames. I know I don't. That is pretty cool. I think that's bitchin'. There it is. Am I back, you guys? Yeah, I'm back. Dang it, it's never done that before. Turn that up. Maybe it's too much stuff. I even told my son to stay off the game. And, all right. Hey, Mike Wolf. Who was it that asked me earlier? Are you still in here? Because I think Mike Wolf, are you the one that I was supposed to send the winning stuff to from the last couple weeks ago? That's you, right? Because I think I sent it to the wrong person. I am focused. It's second call. I'm just about to call last call with Mama. I'm pretty good walking and chewing gum. I'm just sending. Yeah, I think it is Mike because you didn't answer me. That's funny. I'm in no rush, people. So anybody that's in a rush, sorry. And sorry about the lag too. I don't know why I did that. All right, so we're coming up on final call. This is at $50, I believe. 51 is what we're looking for. So last chance to bid. And then remember, after second call, I'm going to pause and count 30 off. That's for any lag there might be. That way it cuts all the trouble out of if somebody puts in a really last second bid and it's too close to call. We're not doing that anymore because this fixes it. So this is going once. This is going twice. And this is sold. I have no idea what coin you're talking about right now, Daniel. And it's because this is the auction. I really can't entertain stuff that you guys could have asked me prior or after. It's gonna have to wait till after now. Like if I do occasionally, it's because I remember what everyone's talking about. But right this second, a lot of the coins I don't understand. It could be any coin. But there's a record of everything, so don't even worry. All right, so Ken Peavy, right on. This sucker I'll be packaging it up safe as I can, and it'll go out tomorrow for sure. So let me write this down. We got Mr. Ken Peavy. And if anybody's in this room that's not subscribed to Ken Peavy, everybody else is. You better hurry up or you're not cool. And especially being a coiny. This is the quarter. He teaches coin for free. Getting to learn something that has to do with money. You could only be benefited by you can win it back. Win what back, Z? The coin I just got for you today. Oh, the very first one in the auction. Okay. This is, you got proof. SBA. That means Susan B. Anthony. It's just lingo. It's type 1 because there's two types. This is type 1 out of the two. And it's 1 off of perfect, 69. Deep cameo. It's either going to be PR and stay PR, or it will be cameo designation, or like the best, deep cameo for these, I believe. There is ultra cameo, etc., but I don't think it applies. I don't think there's any ultra camos. None graded. I didn't see when I checked it earlier. I just got these from work today when I came home, so I haven't had a chance to go over either one of them. I just put the expensive one in a bag. She's got like a, God, how do I describe that? It's like a discoloring, but it's not a scratch where but it makes it a line, and then it goes slightly up her cheek, but down her cheek. Where are we at? See the color, the discoloration, that line that goes down to all the way to her neck? It's not a scratch. It's not scratched in. It's like as if somebody rubbed some of the frost off, I guess. Something rubbed it off, or maybe it's lamination. Not lamination is like embedded. Maybe it's something was laying on it when it gets its frost. I don't know what the process is in the frosting. I thought the planchards were already frosted before they get stamped. Well, of course they are. But like they're really taken care of nicely. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But that's Mr. Daniel. And then we got Mr. Peavy. And 50. And that's for the quarter book with coin. All right. Okay. Let's jump over, and I'm going to put this in its bag real fast so we don't accidentally mess anything up. Or somebody comes in to bring dinner, which ain't going to happen, but you never know. I pray for it every day. And puts down ketchup or something on it. Or mayonnaise. The guy's got enough mayonnaise. I'm not giving him no mayonnaise. Got my own. I want mayonnaise. Love mayonnaise. Eat that shit with a spoon. I dip French fries in mayonnaise. I use mayonnaise like ranch. It's the best. Okay. Good night, Lincoln. Rich soul. Let's go. Got a 2006 Eagle in an NGC soap bar. I'm sorry, box. Gem uncirculated 2006 Eagle. This is our American Eagle. This is pure silver, 9999 silver. If you're not familiar with the Eagles, this is our bullion coin. This is the equivalent of, say, Maple Leaf. That's a Canadian bullion coin. So it's pretty nice looking. BU, I think BU is roughly like 65. And GC. And the starting bid on this, where you at, Eagle? $21. Yeah, 0.999 is because nothing can be pure. It's impossible to make 100% gold, 100% silver. It just is. There's no, you'd be burning up silver trying to get all the way to pure to get that really minute, impurity out of it. There's no way. And then even then, who could really say, what do you test with, etc. So 999 is the powers of B's way of saying it. Yeah, it's pretty much 99% silver. That's what it is. That's what it is. If I melted this down, I should not get pockets of anything, Matter of fact, the impurities that are still in it, I won't even see with the naked eye. But yeah, that every year they come out. I think most of us in here are pretty familiar with the Eagles. You get people who buy them in the rolls, monster boxes, and they sell them raw. So this gets a little premium over the raw ones because it's been slabbed. You don't have to, which is nice. And it's from one of the top two, the big dogs. It's an NGC holder. So that's great because you don't, you could buy it airtight and put it in airtight. Nothing wrong with that. But do you guarantee yourself, like, you know how to handle them properly? You sure you didn't get anything on it before you put it in there? Because you ain't going to know until it starts to tone wherever you touched it or mess it up, etc. So it's like, you know what? I know some people who they just like to buy. They don't want to do the work. They'll pay somebody else to do the work. That's what that's what these are for. These are for the person he's a buyer or she. Yeah, you got it, Cheryl. So this is coming up on second call. God, that light. I got a filter. Let me bounce over here and grab this filter and try to get that. I didn't use it last week, I don't think. I don't remember. I know I used it the week before. But I'm indoors with no windows. And making the video last night, I didn't have a problem with the light, and I haven't moved my setup. So I don't know, the light's being temperamental, maybe? Is that the word? Would the humidity affect the way this light comes out? I don't know. I'm not sure. But that seems to be a little better. Or is it? No, not really. Dang. I mean, I used to take a lot of photos for ads. It worked great. but it's not now. So we're gonna move this over. We're gonna back up, and we're gonna go. We're gonna have to go here. So it's gonna have to be maybe down here. These were in the video, but there's two good sets. I have the 64, which is the silver, but then I have P and D 1960 also. So that's a nice set. Here we go. So right now we're bidding on this 2006 Eagle in the soap bar slab from NGC in gem uncirculated, and we have 24 I see, and we're looking for 25, and it's on second call, people. Who is that? Clay Scott? When'd you sneak in here? Snuck in and got my bid in. That's what I'm talking about. Clay did the, you did the not Pop-Tart, but the food one. That thing made, dude, it was morning time too, and it was like, that thing was making me hungry. It looked good. You were very convincing. Oh, dude, what's up, Daycon? My bad. You changed your picture, and that picture it throws me off. I'll get used to it. Watch it as fast as you want, because it's yours. That's right. What happened? Love the government work. Yeah, it's good enough, right? Good enough for government work, which means that you ain't doing it very good if it's government work. That's what we used to yell at the guys on the job sites. Sometimes the Florence light will come on brighter. Fluorescent? Man, I'm a bad speller, but damn, Bill, me and you, we can't spell for shit. Excuse my language. I could spell Florence. I would have at least known that one was wrong. I hate when the autocorrect or spell correct and it doesn't give you what you're trying to spell. That's when you know you're a bad speller. When you click on it and then the three options are up there and not one of them's the word you're trying to spell. Man, how you get embarrassed when you're all by yourself? Very easily. Yeah, I don't think it's a tablet speller. They're all the same. I think it's just you can't spell and I can't spell. At least I'll own up to it, man. Z's cracking up. All right, second call. We're coming up on last chance. Last chance to bid. So this is final call. And then, what's up, Arctic Timber? Mr. Wolf. This is my new buddy. I like this guy. I hope he thinks the same, or he's going to, right now, he's like, what are you talking about? Anyhow, to revisit, for the people that just came in or didn't hear, when I call last chance, that's last chance. I'm going to call once, twice. Then I'm going to count off in silent 30 seconds. It's for any delay, any discrepancies in between the feed. And it takes all the chance of somebody doing really, really too close to last second bid. It fixes all that. There's no chance of where I look at my screen when I say sold, whoever's the last bid with the highest bid, that's who gets it. And this has been done all last week's auction, and it worked perfectly, and because it did start out as a problem, and it fixed it instantly. So I'm sticking with it. I'm thinking after maybe 1 or 2, 3 auctions, people will be used to it enough, and I won't have to, revisit it so many times. But right now, I feel I still should, so I will. So bear with me. All right, so this is going once. This is your last chance to bid. This is final call, people. Going once. Going twice. Got a bid at 26. Looking for 27. Bids that make, I was at like 22 seconds out of that 30. That's pretty close. So we're still at final call, last call. When I start recalling it, same process. You know, this just adds like another 30 seconds to if the person who was originally the high bidder wants to contemplate coming back. So, back. Bar. All right, so last chance to resell my crazy. You had to resell it. All right, final chance to bid. We have a high bid of $26. We're looking for 27. This is going once. Going twice. We have a bid of 30. Miss Danique, how are you, sweetheart? Looking for 31. I'll give it a few seconds here to let the other two players contemplate. How are you? I hope you're good. Right on. Thank you, Mama. Man, I hadn't seen you for a while, and I was worried about you. But then I think a couple days ago, bumped into you. Thanks for coming. Thanks a lot. All right, this is still final call. Going once. Going twice. All right. Daniel is high bidder now with 32. And at 22 seconds again. You must be counting, dude. You have to be. I guess only 30 seconds. It's not too unlikely, but it's not probable. So we're still at last call. Give you guys again. I'll give you a few seconds to contemplate. But right now it stands at $32, and we're looking for 33. 33. I like standing up and doing this because then you do work instead of waiting until the end. That's better. Heck yeah. Okay, last chance. Daniel at 32, excuse me. We have a bid of 33. We're looking for 34. Going once. Going twice. What the heck? Sold? Did he bid after the? See, I can't look at the chat anymore because that's a ridiculous question, Daniel. You don't even know what you're bidding on. You're asking me to stop what I'm doing and tell you something that you're bidding on it. That cracks me up. I'd have no problem with that. I'll sell you stuff that you don't know, but you need to pay attention, brother. I wanted to see it again. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were straight saying you had no idea. I was like, what the heck's going on here? 2006. So the rounded corners is what it looks like. It's a soap bar. So that's what they call these soap bar slabs. Okay. 2006. Jim uncirculates its grade, and it's our American bullion coin. This is an ounce of pure silver, and they're called American Eagles. So you've bought an eagle, I believe, from me already. I don't remember, but I know you have. I know you've bought maybe even a few. Some in the raw, maybe a slab. I'm not sure. And then that's the hologram. This is like their sticker, NGC. So this is guaranteed. Um, if it was fake, they would replace it, etc. So if anybody has never had a slabbed coin from NGC and you buy your first one, what I suggest is that you go onto their website, go type in, like go through and see what it's all about. Type your number on your coin that you own now in the where it says to type it in, and make sure that it pops up and gives you back it, because if it doesn't match, something's up. That means it could be that this is not legit, or it'll tell you, maybe the information isn't up. Sometimes coins are new and they haven't updated, but rare does that happen. Anyhow, because I don't really deal in very new coin, that's where we're at. So this was sold, right? That was the final, or are we still on last bid? That was my fault. I mean, I would hope that you guys wouldn't save your questions until the last seconds on final bid, because of the tangent that we get off on right there. You know, that's all right, bro. That no harm, no foul. Just don't do it again, please. But if you do, it's not. I'm not. It is what it is, man. It's everybody's got stuff going on outside of this chat. They're all sitting in a room somewhere in the house, and like I know how it is, dude. I think you're probably at work. So no, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I'm not tripping. So I'm just gonna fairly run this really quick one time. Last chance. Here we go. First, this is last chance to bid on this. Going once. Going twice. Sold. All right. Cool. Congratulations, Mr. Daniel Diaz. Yeah, this is a good looking coin. I love our American bullion. I think it's only one of our very few coins that compete aesthetically with the rest of the world. So thank God, because it's our staple. It's our coin to be like Americana, be proud of, that type of deal. So everybody should own one of these if you're into coin. Ethically, you should own one. 2006 Eagle. If ethics apply, they don't always apply to everybody. They're not practiced by everybody. And 34. Cool. Daniel. Okay. I gotta put this back in its plastic bag, because they're all shipping out to everybody in plastic bags. They've been stored in them. I've only actually had these for what, 4 days, I believe, 4 or 5 days, and they haven't even moved. So they're very clean and safe. There you go. All right. So let's jump into another Dansko real quick. And we'll go over here this way. Choo-choo. And let's see. Did Hi Ho just say what I think he said? God damn you, Hi Ho. That's too freaking funny. You got some American Eagles just in case you want to try to milk. Man, I'll tell you what, send them to me and I'll trade you for the same exact weight in junk silver. I'll take the Eagles. But then it wouldn't be no fun, would it? You crack me up, dude. All right. We got an Eisenhower dollar book, and it's pretty just straight pristine. There we go. Eisenhower dollar. Here's the back. Bid starts $15, so you guys can start anytime you want while I'm showing this. DNS. So it's 2 pages. The way they call it, this is 6 and 12. So it's 24. So it's a 24 hole. Dansko website's easy to find. You guys can look these up, see what they're going for right now. A lot of them are on sale. And you can find out what the added pages, you know, the replacement, if they get messed up or something. They're really cheap. They're like $5 for all the different books they make. So this is the Ike. The Ike is such a short series. So this is one that you can fill it pretty relatively quickly and inexpensively too. You know, and in BU, I mean, say you spent $10 a coin, it's really, and that would get you the silvers, and it should get you silvers in uncirculated, you know, roughly $10 to $15. I mean, and then or if you go for BU, you're just looking at, you know, what, $20 to $30 max for like super high grade. So I mean, you could fill this book up, and this is a nice book. Matter of fact, it's a Dansko, so it's the like best one you can get. All right, so that's Eisenhower, $15. This book's $40. This is a $40 book. That's the lowest I can get them for you guys. Yeah, Daniel's not a numismatist. I guess you would call it stacking. It's really in it for to ride the highs and lows, you know, for profit, which everybody that collects knows what they stand. Matter of fact, collectors are better at it because they do the homework, so they know what they stand to make on it. I know every single coin I have, all thousands of them. I remember what I pay for them, and I know what they are market value any given day, plus or minus roughly. So I understand the stackers because it's a lot of work to stay up on top being a collector. As a stacker, all you got to do is know how to read the mornings what silver is an ounce or gold. But I was gonna do a video on it, but it's not quite enough for a video. So I got some information on silver for you guys that I wanted to share with everybody, because I don't know if everybody like digs that deep. Very blurry. I couldn't see what was being bid on. It was blurry when, Cheryl? When I was moving around, or the whole time it was blurry? And anything in a slab, when you know the grade, not that I won't try to get it unblurry, of course I will, but you know that it's minimum, it's guaranteed that, so you don't have to worry about, like, I couldn't possibly be trying to sell you something that it's not what I say it is, or what, you know, when it's in the slab. In the raw, I'm gonna try to get as good a photo as I can for you folks, because it's in the raw, and I'm not a professional grader. But the things that are professionally graded, you really, if you know what it is that you're bidding on, then take solace in that. Mr. Crowdgen, how are you? How many times did you save the world today? 007, I want to know. Twice? I bet. Twice minimum. All right. Not one bid? All right. This one goes away. Okay. This is a 1960, I'm sorry, a 1922 MS-63 peace dollar, silver peace dollar. All right. Can you see that, Cheryl? Did anybody else have like fuzzy? Because I can move this. I have this thing on like a little make. I made this rig for it because it helps me to be hands free. So, but I am fighting the lighting in here. I don't know why it's any different this time. I mean, let's try the zoom. There you go. That's not too bad. I like that. So I think we're all familiar with peace dollars. If you're not, this is same size as that eagle, or I should say Morgans. Morgan dollars. These are like, they're right after the peace dollar follows the Morgan in year and issue. It's right after it. It's a small run. It sucks because I really like the peace dollar. Is one of my favorites. It really is. I did, but I refreshed and it worked out fine for me. Yeah, sometimes you have to do. People have to do that. Everybody's system's different. Okay. Same thing. This is a soap bar. Excuse me. What's going on, ACS? How are you, buddy? Mr. Monkey? I own a 21 high relief. Lucky. Nice. Man, I almost pulled the trigger on one the other day, but I just couldn't do it. It wasn't in the cards this week. The 21 with high relief is what they had started out with. And what happened was the relief was so high that people couldn't stack them in stacks without injuring the coin. So it was not practical. It was like an instant complaint from the coin community, etc. So they stopped and they reworked the relief. So it's still kind of a high relief, but it's not quite as high as the original. So it doesn't catch the next coin that when they're in a stack. There's a lot of cool stuff that goes with the peace dollar. Like the guy that won, because they put out, it was a chance for people to enter and win to be the artist. And then his wife, which this is probably the prettiest Liberty. The rest of them look like men. Not all of them, but most of them. I think this is the only one where it's like she's feminine, kind of. So I don't know. Maybe that's why I like it. I'm a big fan of y'all, women. Anyways, this is a great coin. It really is. It's a nice coin. So if you're in the silver and you're in the coin or just starting, this is when you get the dollar. Because I wouldn't suggest you start at dollar. I did. I just end up having to go right to penny and start from, if you want to be a purist, get the smaller denominations down, work your way up. I mean, it's how it's already tiered for you. It's already did the work for you, 5, 10, 25, etc. And then, the age is great. Start at the wheats. And then once you get the dollar, you'll be pretty practiced at knowing what MS means, what the grades are 1 through 70. Because it is expensive, so it gets more expensive. These dollars, the range is crazy depending on the grade, but there's only a few that are really command really high premium. I think it's the 28, the one we were just talking about with the high relief. There are varieties and stuff, so but I just think they're gorgeous. You want to look for the wear on the feathers on the back, because it's the highest point on the relief on the back. You can see this one, it's got all these feathers, all this detail. It's got original mint luster. It's beautiful. Yeah, the 34. Yep. It's got some milk spots. I'm sure that's part of the grading, even though I thought they weren't supposed to. It depends on the coin. Per coin, you read one article, you read another, and then you see PCGS and you see the identical coin side by side in a different grade. So it's probably your nose. That for me, that would be the downgrade, because really this thing looks better than what it's graded. So anyhow, this is going to start at $35. $35. This coin books right now at 48 in this slab this way. Okay, only 28 and 34. Okay, thank you. The 21 also exists as map. Oh yeah, that's yeah the map proof. I forgot about the map proofs. I'm just giving you guys some facts about the coin. It's not all the facts for sure. There's not. I don't have enough time. There's so much stuff and stuff that you don't read in a red book, but the red book's great for the gist of things. But like if you went and bought the book that's written just only about this coin, you know, I think Bowers every coin known to man, then I'm sure you'd be very surprised about all kinds of stuff that's out there on these to get. So we have a bid of 35. We're looking for 36. Yeah, the 22 it's one of the higher. It's the higher mintage, right? 25 and 22. This one's got a pretty good strike. It's got cartwheel. It's got luster. It's got its luster. You know, this is from 1922. This thing is almost 4 years short, almost 100 years old. God, I wish I looked half as good when I was 43. Or wait a minute, I am 43. Damn it, you didn't hear that. And then I think I've been giving you guys the biz about NGC and PCGS like the last 4 weeks for sure. Um, this one in particular too. This is a good example. All the metal companies like buy these in big numbers sometimes. Like around 4th of July, they really push them, and they sit on them and then they sell them. You know, the same slabs get bought and sold, and you know, but it's only the one number that's in existence. So they get recycled. That's for sure. Um, NGC a few years back had publicly said that they were making a push to become number one grader over PCGS, and they've put millions of dollars into that. You know, redesigning stuff, putting more advertisement, whatever it be. I don't know all the particulars of that. I just know that since that, hearing that a few years ago, and buying these things myself, and you know, I used to buy from metal companies. I don't need to anymore, and they're too expensive for me. Um, it's this used to be cheaper side by side to an MS63 PCGS slabbed one, right? The NGCs are more expensive now, and they have been for a while, for like at least I can remember like 6 to 10 months. So you go on to any of those like metals companies, and the big ones have these in both PCGS and NGC, and the NGCs cost more than the blue labeled PCGS ones in the same grade. So they're doing what they said they were going to do. I still know they're not considered number one, but I don't even think it's by far. I was going to say by far, and that would have been wrong. I think they're doing what they've set out to do, and it's starting to take. Yeah, but you know what? For every gimmicky label I see on one of these, which you don't see any. I don't buy the ones like that unless they make money. I see more of them in PCGS. All the eBay's just full of those with the pictures of the Wild West and the this and the that, and they both do the same thing, dude. What they copy each other. If one comes out with it, the other one comes out with it, and that's if you don't know, believe that the guys that own those suckers, they have lunch together. They're in cahoots, man. It's just them by themselves, really. They really have the market cornered. And I like Annex too. Annex is older than both of them. You got to remember 30 some years ago, there was no coin in a slab. There was no one even heard of this. This is really relatively new to coin. I mean, collecting coins thousands of years old, so it's really super new. Um, there's a lot of old timers that still don't even partake in this. I know dealers, they raw coin only. So, but it's been a long enough for me to. I'm a believer. I know what the guarantee is and where it stands. And you hear about fakes every once in a while because they're going to fake anything, you know. But it doesn't matter. They take care. They make sure they make it right with you. That's what the guarantee is for. So second call. I'm getting off talking too much again. Annex issued photo certificates before the slab era. Yeah, and I just saw on Where was I at? One of the places that I visit, one of my venues, or not venue, but one of the groups online. Oh, Collector Universe. Everybody was showing their photos of like bragging rights. You know, like that tells you how long they've been in it. Because I don't have any. I wouldn't even dare to tell you I've seen one before. Second call, people. This is very shortly coming up on last call. Yeah, everybody say hi to Amanda. She's working her butt off. How lucky is that? When I started this, I've only had 2 mods help me because I need help. And Amanda and Cryogen. Like, how stupid, dumb luck is that? 22. You know what? The S is thrown in there without a space by the dollar. I don't know if that's standard ish for them, but it's just 22 because the I know mint marks on these are to the left at the bottom over here, and there's no S mint mark, so it's just a 22. It's not an SG to answer you. So what the S there is for, I'm not really sure. I don't hold slab in my own collection. I have a few. Don't I mean a few of them, but I'm not like I wouldn't say knowledgeable. I would just say I wouldn't know all the particulars, or if this was an error or something. I would say no, but I don't understand. It not having a space in between the dollar sign tells me it's not it's not a mint mark because they almost always have the space. S is for silver. Thank you, Cryo. There you go. It's a silver dollar. That makes perfect sense. Thank you. Yeah, and only Cryogen's never led me wrong. He told me I was good looking. He said it. His words, not mine. And he was correct. I think he was too nice though. All right, this is coming up on the last chance to bid. You know, and I got another. No, I thought I did. I don't. So going once. Yeah, if it was S, I would have. It would be more. Going twice. Take it easy, AC. All right, sold. That was 30 seconds. Okay, I just now barely caught. He said to read last comment. ACS said he would bid if you would accept payment on Friday with the troubles he's having on PayPal. I don't know what his troubles are, but basically credit. That's what it is. It's credit. I'm floating you guys if you don't pay right after the auction every time, and I have done it for a very few people. Um, so I mean I can't really say no. I would say yeah. So AC, if you want to bid on things, I'll give you the same terms, you know, as I have the other people. To be fair, it would be like amount. So I'm not. I tried to jump in. I've been on your streams a few times. I didn't always say hi because I was just trying to get in and see, but I've always left a thumbs up, bro, because I'm a supporter of everything. Um, so I'll say $50 because that's pretty. I think I told everybody that. So if you need me to float you 50 to Friday, and that's what you're saying, then you need to pay it by Friday, bro, because I'm a very small guy. I think we're kind of the same dude, you know. Like I don't have a lot of money, so but I can do that. So yes, there's your answer. And so there's just as much stuff coming up. But to answer something like that, I will not stop in the middle of an auction to address it. Okay, you guys. So if there's anything, just I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'm trying not to miss anything, but I'm doing my best. Okay. Yeah, appreciate it, you guys. If you hit the like, everybody knows the deal. The deal's real. Hit the like, kick a dog, take the boy out, give him a haircut, take him to church, and give him a job. So who do we sell this to, Manda? Oh, okay, my girlfriend. Not my girlfriend, girl, like my friend. That's a girl. Correct. She's yours. She's yours for 35. Okay. This is a nice. This is a nice. Congratulations, by the way, it really is. It's a reason to say congratulations, guys. It's a 22 MS, 63 slabbed dollar, peace dollars, peace dollar. All right. Cool. Put her back in her bag. You want to store them like this, unless you have some other way. But this is typically what all the people in Southern California, like dealers in Southern California, they're given sold to you, and I've always never had them not put them in a bag, which is nice, for traveling or whatever. So that's it. Mr. Tim Davis, what's going on, brother? Risers treasure hunting. No, I don't expect people to pay right away, because I mean, even if you telling yourself, and you guys know yourselves, I'm guilty of it all the time. I'll say that's it. I'm not buying nothing else. I can't afford it this week, but people do. So, and then it happens every week where I get 3 and 4 separate payments from the same damn person on PayPal, which is fine. I'm not gonna make a big deal about taking your money. I have no problem with it. I'll do the math. I'll add them up. It kind of leaves the door open for sometimes. I've been overpaid by like change and a lot lately. And I think I've sent emails to every one of you offering you a refund, and all of you are always very gracious and tell me to keep it. But, like 50 cents here and there. But I think that's a derivative of that. That's where it comes from. It's a side effect. But so wait until you're leaving. That would be my advice. When you're leaving, you've said your byes, and how we all do it. When you're leaving, then maybe that would be the best time, because you're not distracted. You're not tempted to buy something else, and then But I do combine shipping, everyone. So if you've bought or won one auction, and it doesn't exceed your total in whatever you get, its weight up to 13 ounces. When it passes that, it takes it out of first class. First class is only $3.50. Oh, thank you. You're awesome. That's the bomb. It really is. She's been with me since I started doing this, man. And I mean, like late night stream, because I figured I'll hide out from everybody at 3 in the morning and go try to see how everybody does this, because I knew I was gonna mess up. And she popped in, the first one. She's been checking me out ever since. I really appreciate you. All right, so we got you. This is yours. All right. And it's the shipping. After that, it just jumps up to $7.50, because it's the next tier that doesn't put labor into it. Because you can go from the $4 to the $7 and try to weigh it yourself. I don't have that size of scale. Then it would be more of my time into it, packaging it on your own with your own box. So anyone's going to charge for their time. That's why no one does it. No one gives you the $4.37, because they literally would have to do every single one individually. And it's the labor exceeds the value. So, and $7 for that much is ridiculously low to ship it anywhere in the United States and get it within like 3 to 5 days. We take for granted our shipping and what our post office does. We really do. All right. Okay. I'm going to start here with The 1964. I loved it. This is like one of my favorites. PayPal charges me each time. If you choose to pick, because you can pick, Cindy, it charges you. Say what? PayPal charges me each time I send you money? I don't know what you got set up on your end. I have no idea, Mama. But there's two choices we all know, and one is to do friends and family, and I am okay with that. I'm okay with whatever you're comfortable with. That I'm talking to everybody. If you think that there should be a fee paid to PayPal, I kind of agree to a certain extent, because nothing's free. They supply the service, etc. But I think that it doesn't matter what I think. I'm okay with what you're comfortable with, but I'm comfortable with it all. So if you want to send and not have any money taken out of the money that I received, that's fine. And I'm not holding a grudge either way, because I'm okay with both. It means that things are going on, stuff's getting sold and bought, and we're doing business and we're having a good time. And like, there could be worse things to worry about. So I don't trip on it. If you aren't attached to your bank, they will charge you. Her? Okay, so then that's that. Oh, because I was like, is it something I did while you're getting charged? Because if it is, there shouldn't be. No one's ever said that to me. So it's not my fault you're getting charged. Disappointed? Who's disappointed? What? It just popped up a screen on my chat that says disappointed. But I don't see that typed anywhere else. What was that? Yeah, the friends and family doesn't charge me. It doesn't take, because I get money taken out of all of it if you guys use the other, which is fine. I don't I already addressed that. I don't get charged. Yeah, it's something on your end, Cindy. I don't know what to tell you, Mama. Sorry about that. Yeah, that thing that just popped up right now concerns me, because I finally got my first dislikes. Just one last night, and and I think I know who it is too. But you can't be positive, because they didn't type in a comment. If there's something that's wrong you don't like, I would appreciate if you would comment so that I could change or fix it or address it. But the people who usually hit the dislike when I haven't had one yet is that's someone that they're offended or their feelings hurt or something. So I don't know who that would be. I have no memory, nothing like that. Or it could just be a random person, don't know me, that troll that just likes ruining people's perfect everything. Sorry, I'm perfect. What can I tell you? 1964. From the Treasury Department in the yellow envelopes. We all know them. The 64 set. That's the silver, the 90% silver. Yeah, just shit. When you get some free time, give your bank or call. Don't message. I've learned that. You get stuff done over the phone, and if you don't, I get it done in person. I go down to the bank. But yeah, I would call and talk to a live person. This is sealed. I know sometimes people like to see them, but this one's like hanging on. No, maybe it was the other one. No. Ah, shit. Maybe it is open. I haven't looked at them. I don't look at nothing really when it's for this. I've only had it for a few days. But these are nice. The envelope, when I see them clean, that means they haven't been handled a whole lot. And those are the ones I try to buy for my guy. So it's like this one was pretty pristine. Usually they got a lot of wear from being up against each other in big boxes or whatnot. But this one was pretty nice. Here we go. No, that's open. The glue's broke. You guys, I could show it. Typically people don't do this, but I'm gonna do it. All right, it's got everything in it. It's card, etc. The starting point on this is 64 proof, $17. $17 is what we're looking for opening bid. 1964. And these are gorgeous. These aren't dogs. By no means. Oh, you guys see that? You see it? Dang it. I should have opened this before I put it on here. That's a toned nickel. That's pretty toning too. Rainbow, it's got pink, purple. That's purple mostly, and blue and green. God dang it, man. That's a nice looking nickel. Usually if there's toning on one, sometimes there's toning on all of them. This is a very nice, because these they're all over the place. They could be anything. That circular scratching, it's on the package, not the penny. All right, because that penny's gorgeous. Yeah, these are very these are better quality than, I'm gonna say, the normal. I probably shouldn't, but I've been through enough of these. I know they are. So yeah, this is a better set, because a lot of these, man, I've had a lot of bad ones. And it's toned on the back too. Man, that's cool. It looks like this, like it's the sky. It really is. That's one of the better looking toned nickels I've seen, because I collect toned nickels. I sell them when I need to, but I have quite a few. That's a good. I don't have one like that. I have one that's purplish. So this is a very nice set. So where are we at? We have Z with 20. And it's got all its paper, which is two protector I'll say cardboard, like heavy paper. These, you should see two of these. You should see two of these anytime you get one of these. They don't have it. That means that I would be kind of a little leery. It means why do they not have it? And it should have a card explaining everything, because that's what all of them came with. So this is very clean. The envelope's clean. The coins are clean. So that's nice. That's a nice. It's good when you get those ones. Heck yeah, that freaking nickel is beautiful. All right, where are we at? Second, we got bid of 21, 64, 1964. So it's 90% silver in the half, 90% silver in your quarter, and the dime. The nickel's clad, the penny's copper. Yeah, I remember that, Cindy. That was a special mint set. And that thing was pretty. Did it have a tone coin in there? And then I Love Singing. She bought the one I got like a few weeks ago that I almost didn't put it up, because the diamond side of it was, my God. I mean, it was just like this, except more. I think it was stronger. Probably maybe because it's smaller, it pops out more. I don't know, but I never got a chance to take it out of the holder because I auctioned it. But yeah, I love Singing last week. She should have it by now. She got a really, really nice, beautiful dime, rainbow. All right, second call. We're getting close to final. So if you get a bid, get them in. I'm taking a sip here of some soda. It's getting hot in here. The light's good right there. Don't go out of focus. He went out of focus. I'm not joking, man. I know they, with a sense of humor, I think sometimes they put expressions on these guys. Does anybody else think that? Because I got pennies that he's smirking with a smile kind of, and then there's ones where he's just like, it's like the pissed off Abe. This guy looks like he's happy and he's smiling, but with a smirk. Like he's not. He's like he's trying to hold it in while they say stay still for the picture. Because I'll show you another nickel where it don't look nothing like that, but it's supposed to. I've always thought that. Yeah, it's got toning on the reverse also, Cheryl. It's not quite as strong, but yeah, I guess it's pretty uniform. But it looks like the horizon, like it's got like a purple horizon. It's a this is what you call appealing. This is appealing toning. This is good looking toning, because some toning is placed wrong or grew wrong or whatever, and it's not appealing and it doesn't give a premium and they don't go for more. This one is a good one. This looks pretty. This, to me, this is appealing. It's eye appealing. It's not a down, it's a premium. Yeah, you could even see it from there, from far. I usually have a hard time showing toning with this tablet. Matter of fact, a lot of the time, almost all the time. All right, this is your last chance to bid. This is final call. So people that came in, we might have some new people. I am going to call it off. You know, going once, going twice, etc. When I say going twice, I'm going to count off 30 seconds silently, and then it's going to be sold. The reason I do that is for any discrepancy in this feed, it not being real time. There's going to be no chance that I'm wrong. When I say sold, whoever has the highest number, that's the person that gets it. So if somebody bid kind of close to the exact, the end of the, when I'm saying it, it don't work no more. This fixed all that. All right, with that said, this is it. Last call, going once. Going twice. And sold. Is that Cheryl? Miss Cheryl? Awesome. Miss Shirley Busman. Congratulations, Cheryl. 23 to Cheryl. 23. That's the 64. A lot of people don't ship these in plastic bags, so don't get accustomed to that, or like say, well, Lemonhead had it in a plastic bag to somebody else. It's not standard-ish. It's just I coincidentally have bags that were exact size to put these in, and I just thought that these kind of warranted it because of how nice they were. This one, it's more expensive, that's why. So you're getting a nice bag to store it in. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, so I don't ruin the next dealers. Like, God dang, this lady came in yelling at me because I didn't have it in a bag. Hey Z, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming, brother. I don't know. I have to stop and look at it, and we'll have to get to it when we get to it, dude. Sorry. I'm already running a little late. Keep mine sandwich bags. Yeah, I use the expensive bags for the books, everything. I get the gallon size for the Damscos. It's a good idea. But they make these are the write-up ones on the back. Like they're the bigger size. Most dealers use them for everything. Slabs, you know, a couple coins. It's what they should be sending you home with, your coin with. All right. I'm gonna get this thing all out of the way real quick. We're gonna do this ounce. This is a full ounce. 999 fine, pure. I think everybody's pretty familiar with the Silvertown. Silvertown's one of the better pours of bars in my eyes. I really like this. This is just my favorite. That's all. Not trying to sway anybody's favorites. It's deep cameo. It's a beautiful bar. It's in a holder. That's the line. That's a tab from it. Yeah, they do, dude. I love Silvertown, man. It's like my favorite, bro. Because I get the worker towing the donkey behind him when he should be riding that son of a gun. Like, that's me. My life, the last 25 years, I've just been a working schmuck and can't even get a ride home. I gotta walk my damn donkey home. Right on, Bill. I appreciate you. I didn't know that, but I don't know if that helps this one or not. You just always feel full of facts. Love Bill 357. 48 blue. Hut hut. So these are pretty collectible. I see these range like all over the freaking place. So they're really hard to price sometimes, especially when silver's low. But this is $17 ounce. That's what I got it for. That's what I'm starting it at. That's with nothing put on top. I should have started at 18, but I'm just going to start it at what I got it for. Okay, the run-on sentences kill me too. On, they melt silver. I don't know what that means. I don't. But I appreciate you, though. Roll sounded better. Right on. I will be very shortly. I'm going to be, because I'm pretty stocked. And my guys finally, I've been trying to push them there. I will have rolls, wheat rolls. All the regular standard-ish. 20 through 29, 30 through 39. I'm not going to have just bags of random that you guys have to search through. They won't be searched through for variety. They're just packed up, rolled, and the 30s rolls don't have 31 S's in them. Nobody's rolls do. That type of deal. So I'll have them in a little better grade, but average circulated is pretty much standard-ish. Some of the dealers call it commercial. And I've been working my butt stripping books, man. I like the back on this. The crosshatch. It's really pretty. They make this same bar like in 10 ounce. I didn't know that. With the same exact, I mean, it's like this is the baby of that. Bars are kind of hot right now too. Everybody's going nuts over those I forget exactly how you say it, Inglebar. Anyhow, they're like a British or English bars. Some of them are kind of older, but they're hand poured. They're like just, you can tell they're hand poured. They look hand poured, but they get like a premium. So when people say, for melt and bullion, there's all kinds of bullion, a lot of bullion that commands premium. Some of them huge premiums. So it's no different than buying baseball cards the year they come out, or buying a coin that you don't know how it's going to appreciate. That's why collectors try to get one of everything that comes out every year, etc. Because 10 years from now, you're going to have a 55 double die in there maybe. That's what it all, like how it works kind of. But it's just not quite as strong with the bullion. It's all dictated by how much they make. It really is. Second call. This is second call. So numbers and finding numbers on bullion and bars, God, I don't even know where to start. I wouldn't claim to. I just know that I cross-reference everything with auction history and price history, current to date, on the two biggest places that the world, no one's bigger, eBay and Heritage Auction, and that's it. You don't need to know nothing else. That tells you what they're worth and what they're going for. But I would like to have some kind of literature on these bars. Matthews bars, are they the best? They're considered the best? I haven't heard that. I heard older names, but I know they're pretty big. I don't see how pure silver can be better than pure silver. I think to me they're all identical. So it's just I like this motif. I like this design because it hit a string with me. That's all. It's like why does one person like animals on coins and another guy don't? It's all to taste. Yeah, that's the one that those are hot right now. Matthew bars, I wouldn't suggest right now. I'd suggest the Engelhart. Those suckers are, I can't believe for how much they're selling over what their weight is. It's like some of them huge. They made gold bars too, so they have like gold, everything. Yeah, Geiger bars are. I've heard Geiger bars are pretty it. But I mean, it's like look, everybody kind of knows a little bit. Like there's this whole huge thing just in silver bullion, 1 ounce and whatever bars. All the different sizes. They make kilos, whatever. I've seen 1,000 ounce hand poured bar from one of these companies that auction for like outrageous, buy a house money. All right, the last chance to bid, everybody. We're coming up our final call. With a high bid of 22. How much or what? How much are they? They what? All right, final call. You're high. Daniel's high. Are you asking a question about what you've bid? Daniel, you're asking a question of price. You're a high bidder right now with at 22, dude. But this is last call. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Mr. Daniel, congratulations. Yeah, all I know is that all those names where you guys are naming, they all suck, man. Because I'm pouring bars. I would be selling lemon head penny bars probably 2 weeks from now. I finally got my little mold. My little half ounce, my little like 1/10 ounce an ounce. So I still got some stuff to get. But I've been messing around with like melting silver. And it's addictive. It's friggin' fun. I gotta get a die set, man, so I can put the little letters of the 999. All right, so 22. Mr. Daniel, pick up. And that is the 1 ounce. Where'd you go? 1 ounce Silvertown. Town with an E. I was wondering if they had to for some reason or something. Let's talk about it. Who are you talking to? Damn, good shit. I'm down to get it on with you. With what? Huh? It must be some. What are you guys talking about? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I used to draw on lead paint walls. Okay, so a coin. Oh, really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Draw on the wall with the silver coin. If you're talking to me, it's the lag. The lag's not too great, too huge, but I really can't entertain conversation directly to me. The chat is more for you guys to talk to each other, because every time I have to stop, everybody else in the room is waiting on us or whoever talks to me. So it's really taboo. That's why you don't hear any talking at auctions. If you've ever watched a real auction, people don't say anything at all. It's like library rules. Everything's to be hushed and quiet, and there is no talking. But this, we get to do whatever we want, but don't anybody take offense if I can't keep up with chat, because I can't, what I'm doing. But it's for you guys. That's what I tell everybody to come, even if they're not buying something. I want you guys to come and have a good time and shoot the breeze. So so if I can't answer questions, because a lot of the time it's the context. You guys are really good at typing very short, not specific. You know, like it's because everybody else knows what you're talking about, but I can't read that and be in the know. I would like to melt and sell silver. Yeah, dude. Well then, shit. There's a few things I got left to purchase that would make it easier, because I've made everything by hand and from scratch, which doesn't always work the first time you try it. I got my torch down though. I could melt your freaking truck where it sits. This thing is so awesome. So anyhow, congratulations. Daniel got the 1 ounce bar. I'm just putting him with his stuff. And let's get on over here. All right, somebody asked a question, so let's go to it. All right, so we got next. We have, uh-oh. What are you doing? Not now. God, my screen is frozen. I don't see anything except a picture of the bar, which is not here. It's on a table. Why are you doing this? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Cancel. But I would like to see what I'm looking at. And you're not working. No, nothing you can do. My tablet's getting old and everything's getting old. I'm just trying to get it going. I don't even know what, there's nothing to push. Or maybe right here. Nope. Alright guys. I apologize. I don't know what you see. Yeah, I'm frozen. It's never done this before, so I wouldn't blame you if you didn't come back. But what I'm gonna have to do is, God, Bill, you just don't. This guy. Yeah, the bar's been gone. It's a frozen picture. I'm waving my hand. I have a regular camera, so I can go to the OBS, but I'm gonna have to get off and then go restart a separate new one. So if you guys want to follow me over there, we'll take off right where we had just. I was just getting ready to show you guys the 1881 Morgan, which would be starting at. It lists for about 70. And I'm going to ask 45. I did it to I mean, I could try restarting it, but I still have to end the stream. So you got it. All right. I'm gonna hit the stuff that I can hit.